Hello folks in YouTube, and welcome to a new Let's Play series. This is Northstar, and having spent a little time considering, I've decided that I am going to play 7 Civs. That's the number you end up in. With an Alpha Centauri. It's a good number. Human brain can comprehend it. Cool. I'm going to play Civ4 Let's Play series. This is just the vanilla game, although maybe in the future, well, definitely in the future I do Fall from Heaven 2, maybe Next War. There's a version of Next War mod where you start in the normal beginning. It just adds text to the end of the game. Could do that, though not a marathon. Playing as Greece, and this is all about, well, ancient era exploration, conquest, and colonies. I've turned off domination victory. It gets weird on island maps sometimes, if I remember. Time, I never loved it. It's not going to be relevant anyways. And cultural, that can be a real pain on island maps, and I've just never, it always feels cheap. Space race is probably not going to be relevant, and diplomatic you need to leave in for the palace features. I did think about doing advanced start, but the AI doesn't know how to use it well, and I don't remember how to use it optimally, so I'll kick myself for missed opportunities and still have a leg up on the AI. Choose religions, permanent alliance. Choose religions, because otherwise it's always Buddhism, Hinduism, every game. The religions are almost identical, but they're actually not, because different strategic resources for their cathedral buildings. So there's a tiny bit of difference in choosing one that uses stone versus copper versus marble for constructing cathedrals based on what you have in your territory. Otherwise, the religions are identical. It's just cosmetic. So let's go. Anyways, just makes it a little different. I thought about doing restricted leaders, but this is simple enough. Now, Civ4 is one of those games that tends to be very slow if you're playing it optimally and trying to calculate everything. I'm going to try and resist that tendency, and I'm definitely going to be bullshitting and talking to you guys. Which means I won't play as optimally as I could. But I was thinking of every turn. When I'm just trying to produce content, I'm also not going to play. Sometimes I'm tired and make mistakes. I'll just have to learn to live with them. Be less a perfectionist than I usually am. The sun rises on the year 4000 BC. Since time immemorial, the Greek people lived a nomadic life. After years of wandering, they're ready to settle down and find your first city. Northstar, your people have visited absolute power in you, trusting you can build a civilization to stand the test of time. Shoot, I keep wanting to use double history to look around. Thankfully I didn't do anything, but do I have the music level set? Let's just turn it a tiny bit louder. Could do a custom music folder if I wanted to add some copyright 3s. So this is an archipelago map. It's huge. Also, so it's going to be a lot of overseas exploration. This is not a land map. Ooh, fish. You know, I haven't saved it all. By the way, I moved those who are watching my Afterworld series, the Afterworld things into a subfolder. This would just be, let's call it 4000 BC. Normally I call it like 0 for the first thing. I'm tempted to save over it. Settling in place. It looks great here. Could settle on the cow, alternatively. Making the city tile produce one more food than normal. Not a great move. It's usually. Whoa. How am I doing for time? Only 5 minutes in. Oh yeah, for those new to my series, I'm disabled on COVID, so I don't always think most quickly. I can make a lot of mistakes. Two, whatever. Scout. Looks like, yeah, if I settle here, I can put another city here. It says in Civ4 I have to be 2 tiles apart. You play Alpha Centauri, that way I have to be 1. Some people say it leads to city sprawl, infinite city sprawl, but it's actually not optimal to do that. It just lets you build tiny filler cities between the big ones. Trying to make all your cities equally sized is dumb. So I could sell in place, or I could go. There's a forested hill. Looks like it's all grassland. I don't see any plains hills, so if I built a city there, I could build all the way here. Yeah, there's an island there. Yeah, I'm just gonna settle in place. Athens. Like I said, with making mistakes, it's gonna happen. It's going to happen. Hmm. Do a warrior. Yeah, by the way, you can do like. What? All right. Used to be control was a shortcut for making. Maybe I'm thinking of with the BUG mod or something. You could set units on repeat. Give me a sec. Oh, that's right. Sorry. Alt click is to put a unit on indefinite protection with that little star. So it'll just be spamming warriors until I do anything else. That's actually better than it may seem, because you'll need warriors later and you just start building them up even if you don't need them at the beginning. Warriors, workers. Spamming a lot of these is important. Start fishing so I can go right in on sailing. Trade stuff has some use, but the big thing. Wait, I still want the cities to grow. Big thing is galleys allow me to expand overseas. There's also the possibility of mining or pottery's got its uses with the wheel. Agriculture. Right. Dry farms can't really be done in the base game. I'm thinking Fall from Heaven, where you can have dry farms actually produce decent yields. Anyways, if I try and build a boat this early, I'll just be building it forever. So animal husbandry is actually what I want. Start with hunting. Bronze working is force. Oh, we can put a city here. Give me a sec. Okay, I had to think about it for a sec, but yeah, I'm gonna go mining for the first tech, actually. One, it might be good to grab the pyramids eventually if I find stone around. And two, and I want bronze working nice and early to chop down some of these forests and get real early phalanxes. Let's see. Spearman with bronze brick as well. What? Yeah. I'll do mining first, but I might switch to mysticism. We'll see if there's mineable tiles out here. I haven't found any yet. So I can't actually build any of these mines. Anyways. In turn. I mean, also get something nice from the village. Maybe mysticism if lucky. Gold. Ooh, it's quite a lot too. Doesn't look like there's a forest here, so yeah, my second city would be able to set up a mine on a plains next to a river. That should be a nice yep, +2, that's right. 2 used to mods. A 4 hammer tile. Useful for oil production. Such as for rushing the pyramids. Big thing is I don't want to chop forests before too much time and reveal copper. Like I said, I'll make mistakes. It's probably not optimal, but it's something. Oh, I thought this was a tiny little island. I guess there's more land here than I thought. Quite a lot more land. More fish, and let's see how far this goes. Oh, it's just a little peninsula. Still, this is probably a larger than average island for this map. Visibility here. See if I could spot another island. Guess not, but it was worth considering. Looks like it's, yep, 48 food to go. But to start next to a 3 food tile is probably actually a big boon here. Ooh, jungles. Flood plains. Oh, this is perfect for the pyramids. Settle up here. Be next to a whole bunch of coastal tiles. Be able to trade with Athens without, you don't even need sailing if it's all inside your borders. I guess they just go along in rafts. Another 3 food tile. There'll be a little sickness in the floodplains and jungles, however. 0.25 and 0.4. Relative to what's in the big fat cross. Ooh, die. Okay, so 1 jungle, 0.65 unhealthiness. Not a big deal for a city here. I'll actually have boom, boom. Might even have 2 healthiness in the forest, or I forget if they cancel each other out of a rent zone. Only have 1 health. Anyways, dyes are great. village. Could spawn something hostile, though. Let's save. Oh, it's in grassland. I can get away. Yep. A map of what? Oh, of the sea to the north. Ah! There's another island there. That's useful. Very useful. Maybe this is a larger continent. Start on. Fish. Boom. Yeah, that's another island entirely. So one of the reasons I chose an archipelago map is I wanted to mess with some colonies. The rule for colonies, you need at least 3 cities on a landmass. So some of the larger islands can have colonies. And they'll start as your vassals. So get happiness for influencing other civ. That's not a big gap. It looks like there's just one ocean tile here. Right. Here is astronomy. Let's trade on ocean, that's right. Can't enter ocean. However, you can enter ocean if you build a city up here and this is near culture borders. That's the exception. So if I build a city on the end of this peninsula, which may not be bad because I can also put one here next to 2 dyes. Let's see here, we'll be in range of some fish. Let's up a mine. Get an early monument across this ocean. Clams, nice. Give me a sec. Sorry, crazy people upstairs making some noise. Disabled on COVID, for those who don't know. If you skipped right over the beginning or something. And so, in a kind of lower rent place, because money is very tight due to being too sick to work. Trying to get to YouTube to where I can monetize. That's what this is about. Probably, you know, I could do politics videos all day, but it's very hard to produce quality enough in that. Ah, a lion. You don't see many wild animals actually, but there's that. Gaming videos easier to find an audience for. Thankfully, lions are slow. Boom, make note of it. That there was a lion there. Because I'm going to cut the video here. Might take a little break. I guess I remember, but if something happens, I get crash. I come at this, like, I don't know, a turn 18 save or something. I'll be glad. Know that, and just mental reminder to track where the lion might be so I don't get eaten by it. Anyways, I wish you all the best. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. May you always find a gang startingly known. Next time is Northstar. Do best of luck to you all.